Lieutenant Pooja, what was the preparation like, the technical support? And I'm listening to these stories and all of you say that it was just another sortie, but it is history. And 3rd of August 2022 will be remembered as 5 women who scripted history.
True, ma'am. As you know, that it is a normal story because we undertake this mission on a regular basis. And the technical support, without these technical support, this sortie will be incomplete. So our technical team is also every time ready on their walls and they prepare everything very nicely. And we undertake inspections, routine inspection, maintenance on regular basis. So that even helped the aircraft as well as crew is always mission ready. We were trained in such a way from our instructors so that we are capable enough and we were always combat ready. And now also if anyone asks us whether you are ready, we are just ready to go for a sortie because we are trained in such a way.
So in another 20 minutes, if I say, I mean if you're told, not me saying it, so if Lieutenant Commander here, Anchal, tells you, just get onto the sortie, you'll be like ready for it.
Yes, we all are ready.
How much time does it take?
15 minutes.
No, for takeoff it takes 15 minutes, but for other preparation we generally start 1.5 hours prior. We have to take med briefing, like how the weather will be there in area, and then we have to take necessary clearance, ATC clearances. So we complete all those things. We have to have our pre-flight meals. That is like one major part of our mission we have to have. And then we do our briefing. We whosoever senior is going with us, or we call our CO or any other authorizing officer. He comes, he takes the briefing, what are you going to do in the sortie, and then we finally board the aircraft.
Sub-Lieutenant Shekhawat, this mission is being projected or, said in the context of the showcase event of Nari Shakti in Indian Navy and forces in general.
Absolutely. I won't showcase it as a very empowering thing to do because as they all said that when we go to a mission, each mission, we look for fruitful results. And when we come back with it, there's a sense of satisfaction. But this mission is absolutely special to me and to many others because there is an imaginary level of success which we call it as glass ceiling. So I think by this mission we have broken the glass ceiling, and I hope we are a good example for many other aspirants who would be joining defense forces in the future.
But don't you think that the moment you joined services, you broke the glass ceiling, or are you of the opinion that shattering of the glass ceiling actually happened because of this mission?
No. When we fly, we never flew an all-women crew. So the first time becomes a history. So that is why I'm saying that this time, because of the publicity or the media coverage maybe, it will be, the spread will be more. So many people will be motivated by this.
So did you overcome some fear? Did you have some fear because it was all women crew?
I won't say there was a fear, but there's always a nervous excitement. Because, for example, if we talk about the sports person who are there in the Commonwealth game, they have been practicing throughout the year, but they would still have that nervous excitement just on the day. So we also had that.
And that's beautifully put actually, to say that is nervous excitement. Tell us about it.
Well, it is very rightly brought out by Sub-Lieutenant Shekhawat. She's saying it is nervous excitement because before every mission, in fact not this particular mission, before every mission we have that excitement. We're going for a sortie, we are operating from a forward operating airbase and it's very close to the adversary. So before every sortie we have that excitement that we are going, we have to find something. Because this is what we are enrolled for in the Indian Navy.
In fact, we shouldn't miss something.
Yeah. We are very sure
whatever happens, we don't want to miss a thing because we are so close to the adversaries that we don't want to miss a single thing.
This really helps us. This excitement really helps us. This nervousness really helps us to get the result for the Indian Navy. So that is very important. I think that is a must before every sortie.
So when you are on any mission, every day is that sense that the entire country is watching you, or is there that sense that you have to do it for your country, for the nation, that sense, that josh that you keep talking about, that jazba?
As rightly brought about by Sub-Lieutenant Shekhawat, there is a hierarchy. So when I fly, it starts with my squadron or it starts with the mission commander. So my sense of thing when I fly is my mission commander has to be satisfied with what I've got. The mission commander has it that my CEO has to be satisfied. The CEO has it that my unit has to be satisfied, and the unit, this is all a group that ensures that at the end the country is safe and we are doing our job on the best foot.
Though new doors have opened up for women in the defense services, but I'm looking at the gender ratio. Navy, for example, has over 6.5% women officers, and the situation in Indian Air Force and Army is no better. Do you feel that this is changing?
This, the statistic that you're talking about, it's like recent statistic.
Yes.
Because we have recently started inducting women in all the 3 forces. So it is a very recent thing, but I think now if you see in academy also, where our first stage of training happens, if you see there are almost equal number of men and women, and now they have started entry in NDA also. So that will bring more number of women in the forces, because the major chunk that comes into the forces, it is from NDA. So those doors have opened now. So I think this ratio, whatever you are talking about, will get better.
And this year
It
is
is
really
started from
significant.
0. Now we are at 6%, and in future it will again double up or triple up. We don't
You
know
come back
what
after
will-
10 years, it
Yes,
will be,
it will
there
be
will be a
equal.
drastic
Equal, yeah.
change.
Oh my
Start
God.
from 0 is tough, but to grow,
So women before you want to compliment them because they
Absolutely.
inspired you, and then
Absolutely.
For sure.
Because they were doing their job so well that we got a chance. Like whosoever joined the Navy first, since she was doing well, others got opportunity. Like the Naval Air Operations Officer, they were doing so well. So they thought that we can induct them and let them sit in the cockpit also. So that is how pilots got inducted. So I think as we do better and better, there'll be more opportunities open for women.
yes, and Lieutenant Pooja, the Indian Navy is seeking to induct 20% women under the Agniveer entry scheme. And they will be posted on ships and establishment duties largely. How will that change military? You know, do you sense that Agniveer recruitment will change military?
Yes, for sure. Because now, as you yourself brought out, that there were only 6%, and with this induction, this ratio will increase. And moreover, now already there were women officers on board, and I hope this sailors' entry of women into the Navy, it will increase the chances of women serving on board.
And what about this entire point being made about women in combat roles?
Well, okay, honestly, when I joined forces, I chose Navy because Navy was the first service which was giving me combat role. So as a Naval Air Operations Officer, this was the only place where I could get a combat role, and as you can see, we're operating from a forward operating air base, so nothing better. So that is how I joined the forces. That was the motivation, because once you are into the services, you want to be having that role wherein you can have direct interaction or something like that with the adversary. That gives you that goosebump, and that is what motivates you every day, gives you that josh.
And Lieutenant Commander